What's up, guys? Okay, so today we're going to be in Colorado with Officers Hayden Anderson, Vanessa Trujillo, Jack Ross, and Scott. I'm going to butcher this name, but here we go. Paraschetti? They'll say it in here. I can't pronounce it. Anyway, for everything that these four cops have done, believe it or not, they're still in law enforcement. I know, hard to believe, right? Not. Why are they still in law enforcement? Because typically what happens is some shit goes down and they resign while they're under investigation. The investigation stops and they just move along to another department. Can somebody make that make sense? Anyway, Colorado. Also, I'd like to note 82% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to their channel. Click the button, it's free. Colorado, these four degenerates, let's see what they're doing.
Right now at 10, both of your investigators are working for you, covering Colorado first and digging into issues impacting you and your family. Like who is being hired as a police officer and what their qualifications are.
This national outcry comes after two people were killed by law enforcement in Minneapolis last month, which is sparking another conversation surrounding second chance cops. Your investigator, Brian Moss, will show us why departments are hiring these officers.
Second chance, third chance, fourth chance, I'm just saying.
Who leave one department under a cloud, then resurface at another.
The videos are slick, fast-paced,
rock and roll,
and designed to sell the job. With fewer people applying to be police officers, departments are competing for a shrinking pool of candidates.
They're competing for the bottom of the barrel.
And in small towns in Colorado, that competition comes with pressure.
We're not going to get the guy that wants to work for the big agency. You've got guys that want to see all the action down in Denver. We've got people that sometimes just chase the money, right? We don't pay $120,000 a year. And so we have to go through with the applicants
This one, part of the problem, the chief.
that we get, and we have to find the best fit for us as an agency. And the majority of the time that works out, and sometimes it doesn't.
Scott Sedgwick is police chief in Hudson, 30 miles northeast of Denver. He runs a department of 12 officers.
Every single day I come to work, and I try to make the best decisions for this town that I possibly can.
But best sometimes means officers who left their last department with questions, like Hayden Anderson. State records show he resigned from the Longmont Police Department while under internal investigation. Sedgwick says that case involved allegations of excessive force, but he disagreed with the findings and hired Anderson anyway. Or Vanessa Trujillo.
Again, my name is Vanessa Trujillo. Previous experience is banking.
State records show she resigned from the Parker Police Department in 2024 while facing termination. The department said she exhibited documented dishonesty, a pattern of intentional misrepresentations, and she was repeatedly caught driving around Parker between 80 and 93 miles an hour
In a 45-mile-an-hour zone.
while on routine patrol, egregiously exceeding the speed limits at Parker PD. And she provided unbelievable excuses about repeatedly sleeping on duty. Prosecutors later issued a letter saying she had exhibited untruthfulness. Sedgwick hired her anyway.
We found some
I see him peeking out right there, Blue Line gang member. Also, put a towel on, tighten that shit up, and shave all that shit off.
things in the investigation that we didn't necessarily agree with.
Sedgwick also hired Jack Ross. Ross left the Alt Police Department in 2023 while he was under investigation for failing to arrest a suspect. Ross moved to the Keensburg Police Department before Hudson offered him more money.
I believe in second chances, and I think there are some really good officers
You believe in hiring whatever walks through the door.
who maybe have made a mistake in the past or had some issues with their current command staff who go to another agency and they thrive and they flourish and they do a great job.
But last August, while off duty, the Colorado State Patrol says Ross was, quote, actively road raging on I-25. Troopers say his actions caused an uninvolved vehicle to swerve and roll over.
And then, in my opinion, he lied about it.
The State Patrol says Ross fled the scene. The off-duty cop later told investigators he didn't see a crash, but his wife told investigators she did see the crash and mentioned it to her husband, who said it wasn't their fault. Ross is facing charges of reckless driving and failing to report an accident, both misdemeanors.
How serious is that, not just for a citizen, but for a police officer?
I think it's very serious.
Sedgwick says Ross never disclosed the incident. The department learned about it from a tip. Ross resigned while under investigation.
Would you rehire him?
No,
How come?
I believe he was untruthful.
Facing a possible firing by the Hudson Police Department for untruthfulness, Jack Ross left and looked for another job in law enforcement. He didn't have to look long, and he didn't have to go far. Just about 8 miles down this road.
To his previous department.
Back to Keensburg, where he had worked before. Despite 2 resignations during internal affairs investigations into his conduct, and despite a pending hit-and-run case, Keensburg rehired Jack Ross.
We had an employment with history with him. I know what kind of police officer he is. I know how well he integrates into the community here, and
Another one. Shave all that shit off and tighten that up.
I made that decision to bring him back.
Was he the best candidate you could find?
He was a viable candidate, and in my opinion, a good fit for our town.
But if someone else applied today with a similar criminal case,
would you consider a cop that came today with that on his record?
With a hit and run pending?
A pending hit and run?
Yeah, probably not.
Jensen says he believes in Ross and believes in redemption. The same philosophy applies to another cop on the force, Scott Persichetti. He was
That one I couldn't pronounce earlier.
one of 3 officers fired by Denver police in 2024 after joking on a text thread about shooting migrants for target practice.
And he made a dumb comment that looks very bad, and it is bad.
In quiet corners of Colorado, police departments are staffed with officers getting second and sometimes third chances, a practice that tests public trust.
My objective is to give them the best police department that they can afford, and so
That they can afford. So, scraping the bottom of the barrel is what you're saying.
I hire the best cops that I can find.
Do you think that undermines public confidence in policing?
Yes.
I think it can, yes. Sometimes it's easier to have the vacancy than it is to fill the position.
I'm Brian Moss, covering Colorado First.
Both chiefs told Brian they look at each case individually, adding the cases can be complex and nuanced.
As for Jack Ross, he is still on the job in Keensburg and has another court date in that hit and run case next month.
Of course it does.
The driver who is about to be pulled.
Stop. I don't know why I keep wanting to do that shit.
Right now at 10, both of your...
Yeah. Lying, driving reckless, sleeping on the job are behaviors, not mistakes. How did this clown get to be police chief? Bottom of the barrel. It's far better to have no one fill the position than with a criminal with infinite respawns because he wore a badge while committing the crime. They hire crooked cops over and over again, and they know it. I would have called them liars to their faces on camera. So, don't visit Hudson, gotcha. How many other jobs are you allowed to quit instead of being prosecuted for crimes? Exactly. This is what the thin blue line looks like. That is absolutely what the thin blue line looks like. Anyway, that's what we're at with this one. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. The chief really leaves something to be desired. Like, share, subscribe. Also, again, like 82% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click the button and we'll move along. Let me know what you think about this one. Anyway, wherever he went. This one. How about this one? I could take her gun away from her. I'm telling you, somebody's gonna wind up getting her gun and hurting her. Anyway, let me know what you think about this one. And I'm out.